We're here live in Springfield as the Senators take on the Jacksonville Crimsons. SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital, starts now.
You're watching SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital on CW23.
Good evening and welcome to SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital. I'm Paul Wapple alongside Adam Anderson. We're in Springfield tonight where the Senators will host the Jacksonville Crimsons in a Central State 8 Conference matchup. Both teams enter this game 2-2, and I said, Adam Anderson, we're in Springfield, but we're not at Springfield High School's Memorial Stadium.
No, we're not at Memorial Stadium. All the construction, all the updating that's going on was not done yet, so we're here at lovely Southeast Stadium, and we're going to see a big ball game here tonight.
We sure are. What do you see as the key to tonight's game? SEFCU is your key to getting a new home loan.
First off, for Jacksonville, you got to shake it off, and what I mean by that is you went toe-to-toe with maybe one of the best teams in the state last week in Sacred Heart Griffin. Played really well for a half, and then kind of the wheels fell off. You got to shake it off here tonight. You got to move on. You need a victory here tonight if you want to think about playing on the playoffs. For Springfield High, you got to keep building on the momentum. They came off a huge win against Normal U High, where I don't think a lot of people pegged them as winning that football game. So they got to carry that momentum here tonight, maybe upset again another very good Jacksonville team that we've seen before, and carry that into a playoff berth.
It's a little chilly. We got some rain, as you can probably see in here. So let's check in with our sideline reporter for tonight, ABC News Channel 20's AJ Gersh, who has tonight's field conditions, brought to you by Brandt Professional Agriculture. AJ?
Yeah, fellas, you said it best. There is some precipitation coming down tonight here at Southeast Stadium in Springfield. Of course, Springfield here tonight against the Crimsons. We're so excited for the game, but it is, of course, going to be a wet one. It was Bill Murray's 72nd birthday a couple of days ago. Now, he's not here tonight, of course, but if he was, I think he would say, I'd keep playing because the heavy stuff isn't coming down for quite some time. Now, this grass field, it is going to be a slippery surface. I'd expect a lot of running the football and some cold hard defense. We'll send it back up to you, Paul.
Thanks, AJ. Jacksonville High and Springfield High School coming up next on the SEFCU Rivals Friday Night Kickoff. Stay with us. And welcome back to SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital. Paul Wapple, Adam Anderson, AJ Gersh, and the entire Friday Night Rivals crew here on a rainy, little chilly Friday night, high school football weather, Adam.
Yeah, it's football weather, though. We're excited. You know, a big shout out to all the crew helping us tonight. It's not going to be easy for them to be out in this kind of wet, soggy weather, but we're going to have a lot of great shots for you guys tonight.
Yeah, get a good look at those uniforms and the numbers. They may not look the same in 5-10 minutes after they get out there on the field. It's raining now, and but we're going to get this one in, and this should be a good one. Two teams, 2-2, Adam.
2-2, both looking towards playing in the playoffs. Both need this win to get to 6. 6 guarantees, 5 you're usually in. So they need a win tonight to build towards 6 and becoming playoff eligible.
Both of these teams have a common opponent. They've both lost to Sacred Heart Griffin.
Not a thing to be bashful about by any means, because it's Sacred Heart Griffin, again, one of the best teams in the state of Illinois. I truly believe that. Jacksonville, though, played with them for a full half of football and just let one get away from them.
We are just about set for the opening kickoff here. Now we are at Southeast High School, the Spartans Field, because of Memorial Stadium being renovated this season. As you see, the rain just coming down pretty heavily right now.
Yeah, it's going to be a wet and wild one. I'm sure a lot of laundry detergent and bleach is going to be bought in the city of Jacksonville after tonight when those moms go to wash those white jerseys.
So Brandon Sims, we saw him on Friday Night Rivals earlier. He is a good kicker. Of course, not great conditions tonight, but a heck of a kicker and a good punter. He will do the kicking honors here for Jacksonville. The Springfield High will receive.
You have to secure the ball on all kicks and punts tonight. It's going to be interesting. But even just from a kicking standpoint, you got to make sure your feet are set and you've got a good plant area to be able to kick the ball.
We're just about set. Week 5 of SFQ Friday Night Rivals. You're on CW 23. There's a game here tomorrow, too. Southeast and Lanphier are going to play.
Hopefully there's still some field left, some grass left. It might be a little muddy for Coach Lauber and Coach Goff tomorrow.
All right. Oh, look at that. Squib kick to start it off. Fielded cleanly by the Senators. So they'll have good field position. Start at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, good decision. Again, he's not going to have a lot of great footing to try to get his leg into it. So just maybe bounce one down there, get the ball wet, and see what happens.
We talked on the previous show about Springfield High, more than 300 yards rushing last week against Normal U High. May have surprised a few people how well they played, the Senators.
Yeah, they did. They played really well. Again, played really well defensively. Cade Cunningham, the quarterback at U High, has put up some really good numbers, and they shut him down in the second half, and that was really their key to victory.
So the Senators rotate 2 quarterbacks in. Sometimes Paul Hartman, sometimes Nathan Unlin. On first down, there's a handoff, maybe a couple of yards. Tough sledding there for Bryson Thomas, the senior fullback.
Thomas, a very good fullback out of the backfield for Coach Hebb and the Senators. I would keep an eye on him tonight to have a big football game if they're going to come out with a victory.
Springfield High has some really good offensive weapons.
Absolutely. You know, everybody thinks it was just Rashad Rochelle. There were a lot of other guys that chipped in and made this team successful the past few years.
2nd and 7 for the Senators.
Fumbled the snap.
You talked about that earlier, and that will be a factor tonight, no doubt.
Yeah, that's something both teams are really going to have to make sure you take control of the snap, because your offenses are predicated on timing. And a bobbled snap throws the timing of everything else off behind you, and that will pretty much just wreck any plans that you have offensively.
Paul Hartman, number 10, the junior quarterback, telling the players where to go. He is ready. He's under center. And he's keeping it himself.
Ball's loose.
And Jacksonville says they have it, and I think they do. So just like that, you talked about turnovers earlier. The Crimsons recover. So right now, let's go in the trenches. Brought to you by the United States Army. We go in the trenches, see Springfield High's offensive line there and Jacksonville's defensive line.
Yeah, again, Springfield High had a good first play, and then the bobbled snap, that ball just keep getting wetter and wetter. Got to make sure they secure that. But, you know, big turnover, and now Jacksonville's almost in the red zone here.
On first down, Owens hands off. Senators there pushing him back. Nothing there for Cameron Mitchell. The junior, 5'11", 165. He's a good one.
Yeah, he very, very good one. Kentrell Fortner, the senator that came in quickly and made that stop. Got to be careful there. He threw Mitchell down late right before the whistle. Needs to make sure you're not giving him free yards here tonight.
2nd and 10. No gain on the first down. Slipping and sliding. Owens has it, keeps it. Got some room. Goes wide right. Still on his feet. Better get him. He's inside the 5 to the 4. So that's a first down. That's a Brandt Professional Agriculture first down. Brandt, one of our first down sponsors all season long.
Great run there by Elijah Owens. Again, his athleticism in this kind of wet field, you have to make sure he's got enough footing right there to get upfield and do some damage. Got to get off the blocks. Got to take care of a player like Elijah Owens and make sure someone is responsible for him. 1st and goal
for Jacksonville. They're trying to capitalize on the Springfield High turnover, the fumble. Mitchell in the backfield. Owens keeps himself, and look at that, sneaks into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And we want to thank Young Security, our touchdown sponsor this season. For every touchdown, Young Security will donate $50 to a local charity. This week's charity is Minnie O'Byrne Crisis Nursery.
Again, with an option offense, you're calling it to one side of the field, but you really read what the defense is going to give you. Right there, play was to the left. Owens saw that everybody's flowing that way, wasn't going to go anywhere, so he just pivoted, found a hole to the right side, and was able to sneak in the end zone.
We talked about the field conditions and Brandon Sims. Emmanuel Moore, number 3, is the holder. Sims will attempt the extra point. And these will be interesting tonight, won't they?
Absolutely. This isn't a given here tonight.
Plenty of leg. Good kick, and it is good. So 7-0. Crimsons take the lead. We'll take a break. Back with more from Southeast Spartans Field. Back with more in just a minute. Welcome back to SFQ Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital. 7-0. Jacksonville is taking the early lead against Springfield High Senators. The Crimsons take advantage of an early Spartan, Senator fumble.
Yep. Had the center snap exchange has just not gone the way for Springfield High here tonight so far, and they got a rebound from the quick touchdown they gave up to Jacksonville here, and see what they can do. They started with really great field position, just didn't amount to anything.
Sims will kick off again for the Crimson C. Line drive at the 15, picked up, tucked at the 10, now at the 15. Going right, still on his feet. Nice return there for Brody Scheffler. And let's go down to A.J. Gersh for the Cascom sideline report. Cascom, keeping you connected.
Hey, Paul, down here on the sideline with Jermaine Evans from SFQ. Hey, thanks so much for bearing this rain and for bringing me an umbrella to stand under.
Oh, no problem, man. Anytime.
Tell us a little bit about the partnership between Friday Night Rivals and SFQ. 7 years running. What does that mean to you guys?
So SFQ, we just always like to be involved and to support the community as much as possible.
So do you have any events that the community can go to in the upcoming couple of weeks or months?
Yes, sir. So coming up soon, we have our Member Center anniversary. We recently had our pumpkin patch in Morton, but we should have some more fall events coming up here soon.
And you got anything exciting for customers that they can expect?
Yes, actually, we just got our new cashback credit card in here soon, so you earn a percentage of cash back on some of your purchases. And that is our most recent promotion right now.
We're excited about it, Jermaine. Hey, thanks so much. We appreciate you. Let's send it back up to you guys in the booth. You're dry up there, Paul and Adam.
Don't remind everybody about that. Yes, here we go. Second down. Slippery going there. Nothing doing for Artez Hansen, the senior. Injuries, a lot of his career, but he played a good game last week.
Yeah, he's a guy that Coach Hebb was excited about. He's had some injuries through his high school career. They think he's off to a healthy start. He's done well this season. Had a really good game last Friday night against U-High. Hopefully he can pick it up here tonight. Just got to deal with the elements, as you can see in that picture right there. Not a whole lot of fun to be out there tonight.
The play of the night so far might be the umbrella that AJ was able to get from SFQ. So, all right, third down and 11.
Their ball's lost
loose
again.
Jacksonville says they have it. They do. They do. Recovered by number 4, Jacob Poole, the senior.
So Coach Hebb is going to have to pull Paul Hartman to the sideline and figure out what's going on. Part of it is the snap might be, if you take a look at the replay, the ball's just coming straight through Hartman's hands. He's either going to have to find a towel, some gloves, something, because it's just an unfortunate situation. But if that keeps happening here tonight, Jacksonville's going to walk away with a victory.
Crimson start on the Senator 28-yard line, 1st and 10. Owens under center. Looks to the sideline. Owens keeps it. And good defensive tackle there. The Senators read that very well. They needed a good play like that.
Yeah, need a rebound play right now to really establish some kind of momentum back on their sideline. Looked like maybe a little bit of confusion. Again, the slipping and falling, you're just going to have to deal with it tonight. Take a look. Cameron Mitchell fell, so you really didn't get a good fake, and not sure if that was a called run for Owens or an option-type play, but he was kind of hanging at – Emmanuel Moore kind of hung him out to dry there.
Owens, the 6'2", 215-pound senior, headed to Indiana State next year. 2nd and 15 for the Crimsons. They lead 7-0. Owens looks to throw. Does throw. Got a man. A little too much incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd down and 15. So the Crimsons go to the air.
Yeah, going to his favorite target, Deion Salter at 6'2". Just a little too much on that one, but you're going to have to throw the ball tonight if you're Springfield High or Jacksonville. Even though it's raining, you got to figure out a way to get it done.
And let's go in the trenches, brought to you by the United States Army. You see Jacksonville's offensive line. They've got some big players there.
Yeah.
And Springfield High's defensive line.
Yeah, again, a really important one to point out, number 55, Ryan Combs. He is a senior. All eyes are going to be on him here tonight.
3rd and 15. Owens keeps it. Runs through some traffic. Gets maybe 5. So normally, Adam, well, it still might be long for a field goal. Sims can kick 35 pretty consistently, but in these kind of conditions, obviously, changes a lot of things.
Yeah, it changes a lot of things. I would, in a normal Friday night, no downpour, I would be expecting the Crimson's field goal unit to walk out onto the field, but 4th and 7 right now in the rain, you got to go for it.
And that's what the Crimsons will do, trying to add to their early lead.
I would keep an eye on Owens, maybe to the right side, to his right.
There's the handoff to Poole. He's got some
room.
room. 1st down. How about that? Close to the 10-yard line. That's a Brant Professional Agriculture 1st down for the Crimsons.
Again, great job up front. Got outside, and he, didn't do anything flashy. Just got upfield. You're not going to be able to make a lot of cuts and moves here tonight, so he knew what he needed for a 1st down. He got that and a little bit more.
So on 4th and 7, the Crimsons come through, and they're knocking on the door again. 6:18 to go in the opening quarter. There's Poole again. Runs into a couple, 3 Senators there. Check that camera on Mitchell Jr.
Yeah, Mitchell just kept his head down, did what he could to get a few yards. 1st down is where Springfield High has been successful in limiting Jacksonville on plays, but they got to get them off the field on 3rd and 4th down if they want to be successful tonight.
2nd and 10 for Jacksonville. Keeps himself, Owens does. Goes right left, and look at him go, and he is in for the touchdown. Jacksonville. And that's another $50 donation to this week's charity, courtesy of Young Security. This week's charity is the Minnie O'Byrne Crisis Nursery.
Again, great job. And what I was looking at before that play, see that little towel on the back of Elijah Owens? He is keeping his hands on that towel until he puts them under center. That is keeping his hands as dry as possible. It's probably not doing much right now at this point, but he's securing the snap. He made enough of a little shoulder shimmy right there to give himself some room, and then he did the rest with his athleticism.
Sims to attempt the 2nd extra point of the night. And the kick is good. 2 for 2. 14-0. The Crimsons lead the Senators. We'll take a break. Back with more SEFCU Friday Night Rivals here on CW23 in just a minute. Stay with us. Welcome back to SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital. 1st quarter action, and the Crimsons just scored again, Adam.
Yeah, again, got a turnover off of a fumbled snap, and then Elijah Owens does the rest himself.
Sims keeps that kick on the ground, and the Senators field it cleanly, and they will start from their own 37-yard line. So, once again, good field position as they start this drive.
Yeah, going to have to take advantage of it, and I'm sure they've maybe figured out a way for Hartman to secure this snap, whether it's a towel, whether it's gloves, whether it's got to be something. Himself and Demarion Holmes, the center, have to be on the same page from here on out. Or again, it could be a long night for the Senators.
Senators trail, as we said, 14-0, and we're at Spartan Field tonight in Springfield. On 1st down. Hartman, clean handoff. Beckman. Check that, Bryson Thomas. And tonight's closed captioning for Friday Night Rivals is sponsored by Heartland Hearing. Thanks to Heartland Hearing, sponsoring tonight's closed captioning.
Again, Hartman did get the snap, but it wasn't super clean as I kind of was looking at him. It also might be in his head right now that's going to slow down what they want to do offensively because he's got to make sure he gets that football.
2nd and 9. Jacksonville's right there. Thrown for a loss on the play is Cameron Beckman, the junior, gets the carry.
I think that was Drake Nicholson, number 48, who got in the backfield there almost instantly. As the ball was snapped, he was back there, almost took the handoff from Paul Hartman.
14-0, as we said. Jacksonville is taking advantage of 2 turnovers here in the first quarter.
Yep, Springfield High just needs to settle down. The rain, as you can tell by the picture, the rain's starting to let up a little bit. Doesn't mean the ball's not going to be any drier.
Hartman under center. Back to throw. Looking goes pretty long here. Incomplete. Jacksonville defended that very well, and Cameron Mitchell was one of the defenders for the Crimsons.
Artez Hansen asking for a pass interference. It was played very, very well. Watched it the whole way.
And Paul Hartman, check that. The Zayden Jeffries for Jacksonville, number 10, tipped that one. And Mitchell was there as well.
Hartman did the best he could right there to get that ball out. I'm sure he wanted to lead Hansen a little bit more because he did have a step on both defenders, but not much you can do with the elements affecting the football tonight.
So 4th and 15. The Senators will punt. Get it away. Not a very long punt. To the 41-yard line. That's where the Crimsons will take over on offense. They have the ball and the lead. Let's go down to A.J. Gersh, the CASCOM sideline report. CASCOM keeping you connected. A.J.?
Hey, Paul, down here on the field, just saw that really nice tipped pass by Zayden Jeffries, the 12th grader. He leads the team in interceptions. He's got 2 for the Crimsons, but that secondary is really a force to be reckoned with for Jacksonville. I will say, Coach Grounds was really hyping up how Reed has been playing number 1. He says he's starting to become a lockdown cornerback. Back up to you in the booth.
Thanks, A.J. First down, 10 from the 41. Jacksonville keeps it on the ground. Gets about 4 yards on the play.
Number 8, Cameron Mitchell. All right, fans, those winning 50-50 numbers.
Again, nothing fancy, just hand it off to Mitchell, see if he can hide behind those big bodies up front and get a few yards. That's what the option offense does.
Again, the winning numbers tonight, 8-0.
2nd and 6.
4-4-6-2. Report to the press box.
Reed wide right.
And thank you for supporting your Springfield High Senators.
Mitchell. Again, tough to bring down, but the Senators do bring him down. Good stop there on 2nd down. Bring up 3rd and about 4.
Yeah, he had a little room here right as he shook that tackle off, but not much you could do when the footing isn't really there here tonight. It does look like it has stopped raining, which is I'm sure great news to everybody here at Spartan Stadium.
Heck of a turnout in the stands. Springfield High always has a great turnout. Tonight, no exception. Rain, wind, whatever it is, they're here. Especially
the Springfield High student body. You know you're going to get an entertaining time from them. Was unsure if they would make it tonight with the elements, but they're out here in full force.
Owens still on his feet, but not. He stopped. Helmet comes off with the Senators players. So a good stop there. Senators needed that.
Yeah, definitely needed that. Again, looked like they were going to run a little fake to Mitchell and just Owens was going to go on the reverse back to the left, but with the wet ball, it looks like he maybe bobbled the snap a little bit, and Mitchell slipped coming out of the backfield. You just kind of have to make do with what you got.
So 4th and 6 for Jacksonville. Looks like they will attempt their first punt of the night.
Again, got to be careful, especially Springfield High, too. If this punt is near you, you got to catch it.
Pretty good punt there. Takes a crimson bounce.
Great bounce.
So check that. Springfield High will start on their own 11-yard line with 1:15 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on if maybe we see a Nathan Unlin here on this drive for the Senators, or we've just seen Paul Hartman have 3 drives. I know they kind of change it up with using both quarterbacks, but
want to give a shout out to the Springfield High Senators. They won the city volleyball tournament this week.
First time in a decade, I think, is what it had been a while. So
congratulations to the Lady Senators. Great job winning city volleyball tournament. On 1st and 10.
A little bit of confusion on how we're lined up.
Hartman is in the gun. There's some players going back and forth now. The Senators are set. Hartman keeps it himself after all that. Goes wide. Left. Hit hard and out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Not sure what was going on in that one.
Yeah, a lot of confusion on the formation, and then even the play was definitely a design keeper for Hartman. Didn't get some blocks on the outside. I'm not sure if they knew the play was even coming their way, so it looks like Springfield High just needs to settle down a little bit. And, you know, they've dealt with the elements now for almost a full quarter. Take a look. Yeah, Thomas was running a route as a receiver there. So
2nd down and 9 for Hartman. Centered high snap. He hangs on to it. Going to keep it again. Jacksonville is there. They really read that play. Nothing doing that time.
No, again, a little bit of a broken play. It might sound like a broken record at this point, but you're going to see it a lot of time. But the Crimson defensive line up front has been very, very on point. They've played very well. They've been in the backfield a lot here tonight.
3rd and 11. And that'll do it for the first quarter. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with the second quarter here from Spartan Field in Springfield. You're watching SEFCU Friday Night Rivals on CW23. Welcome back to SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital. We're ready to start the second quarter here at Spartan Field in Springfield. Jacksonville Crimsons lead 14-0. On 3rd and long, overthrew his man, attempted a big pass play there, didn't quite work. So they'll bring up 4th down and long for the Senators.
Yeah, again, left that one long for Artez Hansen, who had a little bit of separation right there, but just let it sail on him.
Tough to throw the ball tonight, but got to try it sometimes,
yeah,
right?
you definitely can't just say, hey, we're not going to throw tonight and take a whole element out of your game plan. Tough first quarter for Springfield High. As we overheard, they have negative yards. They've run 9 plays. They don't have negative. They have negative offensive yards here tonight. Jacksonville, obviously, with the 2 short fields, doesn't have a ton either, but the biggest thing is on the scoreboard.
Cameron Mitchell, the good news for Springfield is Cameron Mitchell did not return that punt, but the bad news is the Crimsons have the ball at the 45-yard line of Springfield High and the 14-0 lead.
Yeah, again, another short field for Springfield High. Let's see if they can turn it into more points and then maybe start to pull away from the Senators. Put this game away early if they can.
Owens has been very impressive so far tonight. A couple of touchdowns and very poised and cool and collected.
Yeah, again, I think the difference between Elijah Owens and Phil Hartman here tonight, or Paul Hartman, I'm sorry, is just Owens has probably played through conditions like this before. He knows what to expect. He knows how to get used to it and what he needs to do.
Look at Jacob Poole go to the right side, close to a first down for Jacksonville.
Yeah, again, great job for Jacksonville, and Owens pitching that ball out there to Poole at full speed. Not an easy thing to do even in the greatest weather conditions, and he's doing it here tonight in the wet weather. It's almost just like a basketball pass. You just got to get it out to him.
Good fake by Owens that time to Cameron Mitchell. So 2nd and 1 for Jacksonville. Pitches back to Mitchell. Still on his feet. Down. So first down. It's a Hardee's first down. Want to thank Hardee's, one of our first down sponsors all season long. Feed your happy at Hardee's.
Again, Emmanuel Moore didn't need a ton to get a first down, and he did enough to do that. Jacksonville's kind of in a groove right now. They're moving the ball well, kind of establishing what they want to do offensively, and really playing Springfield High at their momentum, at their game.
1st and 10 from the 33 of Springfield. Owens looks to throw.
He's got a man wide open.
He does. Caught it. Touchdown. Rodney Reed, the junior. And that's a Young Security touchdown. That means another $50 donation to this week's charity, the Minnie O'Byrne Crisis Nursery. 33 yards.
Again, you're not expecting pass in wet weather tonight, but you have to pay attention to it. Great fake by Elijah Owens. And the only thing standing against Reed in a touchdown was our back official there. But again, he got back, got it in his hands enough. You take a look right there and got it out to Reed. There was nobody that was going to stop him.
Brandon Sims. He's been busy so far to attempt the extra point for Jacksonville High School. Good snap. Kick is up and good. 3 for 3. 21-0. The Crimsons lead the Senators. We'll take a break. Back with more SEFCU Friday Night Rivals on CW23 in just a minute. Stay with us. Welcome back to SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital. I'm Paul Wappel, along with Adam Anderson. ABC News Channel 20's AJ Gersh has the sideline reporting duties tonight. He's keeping us posted on the weather and what's going on down there. So Jacksonville to kick off once again. Short kick, and the Senators recovered it. So they'll get wisely recovered, and they'll have great field position. Springfield High will.
Yeah, but that could have been a crisis averted right there.
Hard kick.
Heads up play by the front line of Springfield High, because that ball wasn't intended to hit him in the leg, but that's kind of the happy accident maybe you're looking for if you're Jacksonville.
On a rainy, muddy night, yes. A hard kick by Sims. So 1st and 10, Springfield High from their own 46. Hartman throws, tipped, almost intercepted. Intended receiver was Artez Hansen, couldn't hang on to it, and Crimson's Cameron Mitchell wants that one back. Let's go down to the field for the CASCOM sideline report with AJ Gersh. CASCOM keeping you connected.
Hey, Paul and Adam down here, staying dry we're under a tent right now. I'm here with Kim Wilson, recruitment specialist with LLCC, our education sponsor for Friday Night Rivals. And Kim, you're no stranger to these Springfield Senators, are you?
No, I'm in the schools almost every week, and I'm talking to them about their possibilities of their next steps, which is college, and the classes that we offer, and the low cost, and everything they need to know to apply to Lincoln Land.
And speaking of the classes that you offer, Lincoln Land offers new 8-week courses.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that and the opportunities that presents.
Okay, the 8-week courses, they will start October 17th, and you can get done at the same time as everyone else that started in August who was taking 16-week classes. You can take 2 or 3 at a time instead of 5 at a time, so you can focus a little bit better but end at the same time.
And you guys have an event coming up that you'd like to let people know about?
Oh, definitely. Our Campus Visit Day, October 10th. We cannot wait. We have a morning and afternoon session, and you can sign up at llcc.edu.
We're excited about it. Maybe you can give out some more of those clappers that we're hearing from the audience.
Clappers are a hit.
All right, Kim, thanks so much. We'll toss it back up to you, Paul and Adam.
All right, thank you very much. Owen Neff with the carry there for Springfield High.
Yeah, and it was very close. Jay Sean Trevelyan was the only Crimson defender over there that could have stopped him, and he did, or else we'd be looking at a big Senators first down. But here, 4th and, what do you say, 5 or 6, Paul?
Yes, a long 5, a short 6 out there. Split the difference. On 4th down, Senators going for it. Hartman rolling, throws, tough throw to make. A little too much, incomplete. So the Crimsons will take over. Go ahead, Adam. That's a tough pass to make.
Yeah, again, tough pass to make. You got to set your feet and you got to lay it out there. It's just been a tough night here for Hartman. Yeah, just a tough play. Had a Kentrell Fortner coming across the field, might have had a step. On a normal night, we could be talking about maybe even a Senator touchdown, but just with everything going on, it has not gone their way here this evening.
So 1st and 10 for Elijah Owens and the Crimsons from the Springfield High 49. This is similar to what we saw on Friday Night Rivals a few weeks back. They take their time, the Crimsons do, and get set. There they go. Handoff. Moore. Owens. Moore. Good pickup there, and that's a first down. That's a Hardee's first down. One of our first down sponsors all season long. Feed your happy at Hardee's. Emmanuel Moore.
Again, just a simple pitch out to Moore, and he's got enough speed to get to the outside, and had an opening. Great job on the outside blocking. The Jacksonville Crimsons have done here tonight to give Moore and Mitchell and Owens those kind of lanes to run.
So pickup of 19 there. 1st and 10 from the 30. Owens keeps it. Trying to find some room. Not much there, but he does get a little bit of yardage.
Yeah, he thought about pitching it there to Jacob Poole, who was trailing with him. I think he did the smart thing and just kept it. You see right there, he thought about maybe pitching it, but just pulled it down. Got tracked down from the backside by the Springfield High Senators, but putting together another good drive here for the Crimsons.
2nd and 7 for the visitors. Give to Mitchell. Tough going there, but he's going the right way. Bring up 3rd and 3 for the Crimsons.
White jerseys aren't so white anymore, Paul.
No. We talked about that earlier, didn't we? A lot of mud out there. 3rd and 3. Owens keeps it. Did he get it?
It's going to be pretty close. I think he's got it now, though.
And right now we're going to take a look at the aerial attack brought to you by the United States Air Force Special Warfare. You see the Crimson's offense there, the running backs, and led by quarterback Elijah Owens.
Yep, Rodney Reed already has a touchdown catch here tonight. But it all starts and stops with Elijah Owens.
So that is a first down. That's a Hardee's first down. Feed your happy at Hardee's. 1st and 10 from the 20. Pitch left to Moore. Slips. Tried to make a cut. Tough going, but good pickup on first down.
Yeah, now that the rain has kind of stopped, cutting is still going to be something you're not going to be able to do tonight. It's going to be an issue all night. So Emmanuel Moore is going to learn that I just need to get upfield. It's just going to be about north and south here tonight. If you're going to try to cut back, you're going to have to take little baby steps and hope that you don't fall right there like he did.
Still got 5 yards, so 2nd and 5 for the Crimsons. You see some of the fans here tonight. They're whooping it up, having a great time. Well, why not? 2nd and 5. Senators right there. Stop Mitchell. Cameron Mitchell, the talented junior.
Yeah, hasn't done a whole lot here tonight, but you got to keep an eye on him. He doesn't need a whole lot of room to do some damage. and he's doing kind of what this offense, they want you to be kind of lulled to sleep right here. And then the next thing you know, he's running right up the middle for a big gain.
You got Moore, you got Poole, you got a lot of them. Crimsons do. Back to throw. Owens. Nope, keeps it, runs. First down.
Yeah, he's going to be.
I believe that's. Nope, he is short. Sorry about that.
No, they didn't give him a favorable spot.
So 4th and short. You're up 21-0. Do you try to kick in this a field goal? We're going to talk about it.
I don't think you
We'll
do.
take a timeout.
Go for it.
We'll take a timeout as well. Back with more SFQ Friday Night Rivals in just a minute. Welcome back to SFQ Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital. 4th and 1 here in the second quarter for Jacksonville. They lead 21-0. And I wondered if they would attempt the field goal. Be tough tonight, but you're right, Adam. The Senators have not stopped them, so Jacksonville's going to go for it.
Oh,
and somebody
got
moved.
it the easy way.
And that's our first penalty of the night, is it not?
Yeah, and just looking down at Coach John Hebb, he couldn't be more upset coming out of a timeout. I'm sure that was stress to all of his defense. Keep an eye on the ball. Don't use your eyes, not your ears. And just got way too excited. Jumped off sides, and that's a first down for the Jacksonville Crimsons.
And that's a Hardee's first down. Feed your happy at Hardee's. 1st and goal now for Jacksonville from the 6. Owens hands off. Nothing there for Mitchell. Bring up 2nd and goal. 5:51 to go in the second quarter. Jacksonville has played very well through quarter and a half here.
Took advantage of the turnovers, and you might say, well, of course they did. Well, that's easier said than done here tonight with the center snap exchange problems that Springfield High has had. Jacksonville has not had those, and I think a lot of it has to do with Elijah Owens has been a starting quarterback for 2 years. He's played in every type of condition, I'm sure, so he was just used to what needed to be done.
Owens on the keeper, and he is in. A good play there. Touchdown, Jacksonville, and that's a Young Security touchdown. That means another $50 donation to this week's charity, the Minnie O'Byrne Crisis Nursery.
Great move by Elijah Owens as he got out there. He could have pitched it out to Poole. He decided to keep it, made a little shimmy, and he was into the end zone. Take a look right here. This move right there. It's not much, but here tonight you don't need to do much to get in the end zone.
As long as you don't fall down, and he didn't. And I don't say that in any disrespect.
Yep.
That was a great play.
Great job by Elijah Owens.
Sims will try to make it 28-0.
I have a feeling in a few years some college programs are going to be upset that he ended up at Indiana State.
You're probably right. Bad snap. Moore's going to try to run it in. He's in. Everything's going right for Jacksonville.
Yeah, he kind of he bobbled the snap, and that kick would have been blocked had they decided to kick it. And
Heads-up play by Moore.
By Emmanuel Moore. Yep.
So 29-0. The Crimsons get 2. Right now, it's time for the Midwest Technical Institute Game Face Cam. Use the hashtag MTI Game Face Challenge on social media for your chance to be featured in next week's game. Use the hashtag MTI Game Face Challenge on social media for your chance to be featured next week's game. Look at that. Having a great time tonight.
The Senator crew is out in full force.
You'd never know the score was 29-0 that they were losing, would you? They're incredible. So 5:21 to go in the second quarter. 29-0. And let's go down to AJ Gersh, the CASCOM sideline report. CASCOM keeping you connected.
Paul, let me take you back to a couple of weeks ago. If we remember, Manny Moore got in the end zone that game, 65-0. Jacksonville beat Lanphier. We were out there for Friday Night Rivals. Manny Moore just can't seem to stay away from the end zone. He now leads the team in touchdowns, and he just punched in that 2-point conversion as well. he's just been a beast for Jacksonville when they're all already doing their game plan around Cameron Mitchell. The ground game really running here tonight on this wet track.
Absolutely. Thank you, AJ. And the Senators will get the ball in desperate need of a score. Jacksonville's playing very, very well.
Yeah, one thing that I think has been a difference here tonight, Jacksonville has not let the elements bother anything that they wanted to do offensively and defensively tonight. I think maybe some of the young players for Springfield High, I think that's been a bit of an issue for them here tonight, and that's affected what they wanted to do.
The squib kick, and the Senators still going with it. How about that? Pretty good return there, especially on a slippery night. Matt Browning, the senior. Nice job there. Tough ball to catch, and then tough sledding to go. And Senators in good shape for this drive.
Again, popped that up, and he made a good play on it, and then did what he could, and got Springfield High, and even almost slipped right there, but got Springfield High in a good position to start this drive.
1st and 10 from their own 44. See if the Senators can take advantage of the good field position. A little misdirection there. Look at that good handoff there. And a nice carry by Thomas.
Again, Bryson Thomas was a player I was excited to see. He's got a lot of speed and athleticism. He's had a good year so far this year, but I think he's a key component of what Springfield High wants to do offensively. Take a look, just an inside trap here, and he does the rest himself. Great job by Thomas and the Springfield Senator lineman.
2nd and 1. Good situation for Springfield High.
Positive plays are a good situation for them right now.
There's the handoff again. There's a 1st down and then some for Artez Hansen. We talked about him, and that is a Hardee's 1st down. Feed your happy at Hardee's. Again, Hansen, the senior, he's tough.
This is the Springfield High offense I expected to see when the game started. They built themselves a deep hole that they got to try to get out of, and now Jacksonville High wants to take a timeout to talk about it. But this is the offense I expected to see when this game started.
Because they were impressive last week. We talked about it, and when they're clicking, they're tough to stop, the Springfield High offense.
Yeah, they've got some really smart coaches that it is different from what they've done the past few years. But when you have a once-in-a-lifetime player like Rashad Rochelle, you have to work your offense around what he's good at. So what Coach Hebb has run this before. His offensive coordinator, Trent Lovekamp, played in this, has run this as a coach as well. So two really, really smart coaches know how to get kids ready to go and to be successful in this type of offense. And they have been. It'll take a little bit just because of the difference, but they're doing what they can.
On 1st down, Hartman. Hands off to the first man through, Thomas. And I want to remind you that tonight at 10:15 on ABC, join us at the Orthopedic Center of Illinois Sports Desk to get all of your local high school football highlights with the Friday Night Rivals recap on News Channel 20 with Alessandro Pontbrand. And all kinds of scores and highlights tonight, 10:15. On 2nd down and 8. There he got some room. He's got the 1st down, still going wide left, cuts back. How about that? The Senators are fired up, and a heck of a play there. That's a Hardee's 1st down. Feed your happy at Hardee's. Number 9, Cameron Beckman getting in on the action.
Reverse play, had everybody going one way. He comes back the other. Great job, Beckman. Turned on the speed there at the end. Take a look. Had a lot of white jerseys back there, but they didn't even know where the ball was. And then Beckman did the rest with his feet. Great job by Springfield High.
And you talked about it. The Senators can do that if they can keep the Crimsons on their toes. On 1st down, wide right is Hansen. Tough to bring down, but stopped at the 10-yard line.
Great tackle by Cameron Mitchell. It wasn't pretty, but he did what he could to get Hansen down to the ground, and without that, turn it into maybe a touchdown.
See the replay. Hansen had some steam there, but
just grabbed his arm, grabbed his jersey. You got to do what you got to do.
So 2nd and 9 from the 10. Paul Hartman, the junior quarterback. Hands off to Thomas. And who's right there with the Jacksonville defense? Drake Nicholson, the junior.
48 Nicholson. He has been in the backfield a lot here tonight. He has disrupted just the timing and the flow of the Springfield High Senator offense. It's had a very good football game.
Loss on the play, so 3rd and 11 for Springfield High. 2:31. They obviously want to get in that end zone before halftime. Get something positive, like you said, Adam.
He's got a man open.
And got it. Touchdown, just like that. Springfield High. And that's another young sturdy touchdown. After the catch by Kent Earl Fortner, the tight end. Young security, $50 donation to the Minnie O'Byrne Crisis Nursery.
Again, they ran that play earlier in the game. Fortner was open, and Hartman just had a tough time delivering the ball. That he didn't have to do a whole lot. He lofted it up there slowly, but in a night like tonight, you got to make sure you catch the football. Fortner did just that, and the Senators are on the scoreboard. Take a look at the replay. Just gently flicked it out there for him, and touchdown Senators.
So they'll go for 2. The Senators will. Up the middle, and
he's in.
They give it to him, yes. 2-point conversion's good. So we got a ball game, 29-8. Springfield High cuts into the Jacksonville lead here with 2:07 to go in the second quarter.
It'll be interesting to see how Jacksonville now responds. Springfield High drove the ball down, finally had a good offensive series with no mistakes, no issues. I think that's what we expected as this game started. But if Jacksonville can respond maybe with a quick touchdown before halftime, that could take the wind out of the sails for the Senators.
So Springfield High gets on the board, and it's a pretty good drive there. Like you said, we saw a lot of the plays we thought we'd see tonight when they're clicking, and they made it into the end zone and get the 2-point conversion to boot. Got some other games going on tonight. We'll let you know as we get scores about them. The Rochester Chandler Glenwood game, and
14-7 Rochester was the last score I had on that one. Williamsville was up 19-6 on Athens. Another potential playoff implication game like we have here tonight. New Berlin up 15-8 over Stanford Olympia.
All right. Senators kick it hard on the ground. Fielded cleanly at the 24. Cameron Mitchell, look out. You better get him. Still on his feet, looking for blockers. Got some.
He's gone.
Turning it on. Look out. He's going to go all the way. Touchdown. Cameron Mitchell. That's a young security touchdown. Another $50 donation to this week's charity, the Minnie O'Byrne Crisis Nursery.
I wondered how Jacksonville would respond. There's your answer right there. Cameron Mitchell, fields a ground ball right here, has enough room right there, and once he got to the sideline, I knew he was gone. The speed that he has, I knew that there wasn't going to be anybody, maybe in Sangamon County, that could catch him.
He waited, got a block I think he needed, and then, like you said, he just took off. How about that?
What a weapon that Coach Grounds and the Jacksonville Crimsons have.
35-8 Jacksonville. Try to make it 36 now. Boy, not what Springfield High wanted or needed.
No, you had just got the momentum back on your side. You go down, you get back in this game. It's far from over. And then to give up a huge momentum play like that, it's tough.
Sims' kick is up, and it is good. So 36-8, Jacksonville leads. We got a flag on the play. See what that's all about.
It's going to be a personal foul.
See who they...
I'm assuming it's going to be on the Springfield High Senators.
Assessed on the
kickoff. Yep.
So 1:54 to go here in the second quarter. 36-8. Didn't think it'd be easy to score a lot of points tonight with the field conditions and everything, but Jacksonville's done pretty well, and Springfield High just Cameron Mitchell's tough.
Yeah, again,
he can turn it on,
and especially in a game like this where the elements are dicey at best, to have a weapon in the special teams like Cameron Mitchell, you just have to be aware of where he is on the field at all times.
So, Adam, the penalty is assessed. You see the rain coming back down pretty steadily here at Springfield.
Yeah. We had a little bit of a break there, and then it's coming back down.
So Brandon Sims, his uniform's still pretty clean. He's done well kicking. So, and he boots it. That's going to go out of the end zone. Yes, it is. Touchback. So Springfield High will start 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line, trailing 36-8, and 80 yards to go to the end zone.
Yep.
But you can't get it all back at once anyway, right?
No. Well, maybe. If Cameron Mitchell showed you could keep separating yourself, but you can't get it back. Jacksonville will start with the ball in the second half. So if Springfield High can't get on the board here, in the last 2 minutes, just to be down 20 with, what a bad first quarter they had, I think would be a success.
Hartman goes to the air, and the Senators find success there on first down to catch Cam Fowler. Senators hurry up. Clock is running. And that's a first down. It's a Hardee's first down. Feed your happy at Hardee's. Ball on the 32. Hartman back to throw again. Looks left, looks right. Now he's rolling. He's going to keep it.
It's going to get out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Stop the clock.
And right now, we'll take a look at the aerial attack of Springfield High School, brought to you by the United States Air Force Special Warfare. The Springfield High quarterback and running backs and tight end.
Kentrell Fortner's caught a touchdown pass here already tonight.
So 2nd and 7 from the 35. Springfield High has 2 timeouts remaining. Hartman in the gun. Running, rolling. Throws high. And incomplete. The clock stops.
Oh, they're going to...
Interference, or is it a late? Let's see.
I don't know if they're going to call unnecessary roughness there. If they do, I will highly disagree. Take a look at the replay. Again, the defender does not know that Springfield High didn't catch that football. So he is trying to play the way the game should be played. So they're talking about it. And it wasn't an unnecessary tough hit. Like he didn't go out of his way to make a huge hit to hurt the Springfield High player. I don't agree. For everybody at home, and you can disagree with me, and that's totally fine. I think that is a judgment play right there. The Crimson defender couldn't see the ball. I understand why it's called, because you don't want to have hits like that in today's game. I think that ball still had a chance to be caught, and the Jacksonville Crimson defender didn't know that the ball had sailed over his head.
And incomplete pass there after the Hardee's first down. Complete feed your happy at Hardee's. And the penalty was...
Yeah, it was an unsportsmanlike conduct. I think they're, because of the hit on the receiver. Springfield High's got to be careful. The best time to throw in a game like this is right after the change of possession. So as you can see the progression of Springfield High being on the field, that ball's just getting wetter and wetter.
Oh, high snap, but the Senators get it. Owen Neff trying to make something out of a bad situation. Hey, high snap. Hard to get. Almost looked like a play, actually, but Owen Neff, number 3, gets it.
Just
Timeout,
yeah,
Senators.
Neff to get back to the line of scrimmage is thankful, and he did a good job to get there. Had a little bit of room. Thought maybe he could squeeze through there, but to look at 3rd and 10 and not 3rd and 15, 16, something like that, Springfield High's got to be very thankful.
Here's the replay. Look at that. Just a right to Owen Neff. And he took it and did what he could. So still going to be 3rd and 10 from midfield for the Senators. Trying to get back on the scoreboard again. See the rain coming down steadily. Central State 8 matchup. It is like a playoff game. Both teams 2-2, and this really can make or break your season potentially. I mean, you need to get 5 wins to be eligible, and they both need a win.
Yeah, Springfield High has already had in their scheduling. They've already played Rochester. They've already played Sacred Heart Driven. They still have to play Chatham Glenwood in 2 weeks. MacArthur will be a tough matchup for them as well. Jacksonville has not played Rochester yet either. So
low snap. Hartman does get it. Looks to throw. Looking for somebody. Does throw it. Incomplete. Clock will stop. But 4th and 10. And Friday Night Rivals is available streaming live online. Log on to newschannel20.com and click on the Friday Night Rivals link. You can also find a link to complete game videos from this season's games. Newschannel20.com. Click on the Friday Night Rivals link. Rain coming down steadily here. 4th and 10. Springfield High needs a first down. They have a timeout left in the half. And they're going to punt the ball.
Oh, no.
Oh, lucky to recover it. Jacksonville is going to take over anyway then, so. Now you're Jacksonville, you're 36-8, Adam, and you're in good field, but here's a great replay. Great view there. Just couldn't hang on to the ball's wet like we talked about. And so now Jacksonville gets excellent field position, and they've got 2 timeouts.
Yeah, Coach Ebb is just upset because at that point, maybe we should have just went for it if we're going to give Jacksonville the short field. But you wanted to play field position, put Jacksonville deeper. Now they're in your territory all ready to start this drive up 36-8. It's been a tough night for the Senators.
Ball on the 44. Cameron Mitchell, you know what he can do. Gets about 5 yards before he stopped. See if the Crimsons call timeout, or did he get out of bounds? I
think he got out of bounds.
I think he did.
No? Is it a timeout? I can't tell. Yep.
I thought it was. Yeah, it's timeout.
Timeout. Okay. All right.
We've got it. So Jacksonville has 1 remaining with 50 seconds to go. We talked about Cameron Mitchell. He's a talent.
Elijah Owens, again, a guy you have to worry about. You have to worry about him throwing the football. Had a touchdown pass already here tonight. Has 3 rushing touchdowns. He's a dual threat for a reason. And even though it is raining, you might not think the ball will go in the air. I wouldn't be so sure.
Elijah Owens, I forget the exact number. His quarterback rating was through the roof.
Yeah, there have been a lot of great quarterbacks to come through Jacksonville High School, and he could go down as one of the best. Statistically, he might be the best, and that is saying a lot.
2nd and 5. Let's see what Owens and the Crimsons do. Owens goes under center. Gonna pass. Owens in trouble. Throws left. Incomplete. We'll stop the clock, bring up 3rd and 5.
He had heavy pressure in his face right out after snap. If you take a look, he just squeezed right through there. Nobody picked him up, and Jacksonville's fortunate that Raylan Byers right there didn't hit Owens in the backfield. Incomplete pass. We moved on to 3rd down. Stop the clock.
Deion Saldo, the intended receiver, so 3rd and 5. Mitchell in motion, and there's Mitchell going wide left.
Got some room.
Gets the first down. to Hardy's first down. Feed your happy at Hardy's.
First down, Jacksonville.
So 36 seconds to go. Jacksonville 1 timeout after the Hardy's first down. So clock running now, and Jacksonville gets to the line quickly. See if they can get a play off pretty fast. On first down, Owens rolls. Oh, sacked. How about that? Just what the Senators needed. Sager Dunston with a sack, and that's huge. And we have a Jacksonville player down.
Take a look.
A Springfield High player down.
He did a great job of reading the offensive line. He was kind of a delayed blitz, even if it was a blitz, but great job to bring Owens down in the backfield. Not easy to do, especially in a night like tonight.
Kentrell Fortner, number 12, down for Springfield. He had a touchdown earlier there. Touchdown for the Senators tonight with 19 seconds to go. Officials timeout. Nope. Now Jacksonville will take a timeout. We can talk about it. I didn't see what happened on there, that play.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Hopefully Fortner is okay.
And he's getting up. They're going to help him off the field.
So 2 halftime scores in the Central State 8. Take a look at the replay. It's going to be on the bottom of your screen here. Oh, I think he just got caught up in the wet grass and just stepped awkwardly. He is walking off the field, so that's good to see. Hopefully just maybe caught it weird.
All right, so 2nd and 18 from the 37. 19 seconds to go in the first half. Owens back to throw, has time. Now he's rushed, throws it. Incomplete. Senators looked like they might be able to pick it off. Could not. Clock stopped, so 3rd and 18 with 12 seconds to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, only 2 guys out on the route. I think they were hoping maybe a little bit of deception, but Owens just delivered that one to Mitchell, to Deion Salter, hoping he can just come down with a jump ball, but
so 3rd and long for Jacksonville.
2 scores I was going to say a second ago in the Central State 8 at halftime. SHG up 24-0 on MacArthur, and then Rochester up 21-7 over Chatham Glenwood. Both of those games at halftime already.
Halftime. All right, thank you. Cameron Mitchell goes right. Out of bounds. Stops the clock with 6 seconds. It'll be 4th and long. See if the Crimsons try to go for a pass here or maybe a trick play or something.
Ooh, look at the really good hurdle there by Mitchell to get out of bounds and stop the clock. He's done a little bit of everything here tonight.
He sure has. So 4th and 18.
Springfield High can get a stop here. They've got to be pretty happy with how this last drive played out after the dropped snap on the punt.
Rain coming down. 4th down. Owens looks to throw. Steps up. No, Senators got him. And that will end the half. And that's a good way for the Senators to end this one.
Got to build on some momentum. That right there could, might seem like a small play, but again, you're down 36-8. You got to find victory somewhere.
So halftime here at Spartan Field. Jacksonville leads 36-8 at halftime. You see the Senators coming off the field for halftime, and so we'll be going down to A.J. Gersh shortly. Tries to catch up with one of the coaches before he heads into the locker room for halftime on a rainy Friday night. A little chilly, and the temperature in the 50s. Great shot from our crew. Thanks to the men and women for the great job they do. And 36-8, the Crimsons lead the Senators.
Yeah, hopefully both teams can get out of the rain a little bit, get a little dry before this second half starts, and hopefully this rain comes to an end here pretty soon too.
So trying to catch up, I think, with Coach Mark Grounds, the Jacksonville coach.
He's got to be pretty happy with the way this first half has went for them.
I would think so, absolutely. So, and let's go down to AJ Gersh. AJ?
Here with Coach Grounds. Coach, you got to be happy with that first half.
Yeah, I thought our defense came out and set the tone. I think we recovered some turnovers the first couple possessions, put the ball in Elijah's hands. Usually good things happen. So, we've got to continue. We get the ball, hopefully start the second half. We got to just continue to do things. The weather conditions, the field conditions to start out favorable. It's starting to get a little bit slushy right now.
It seems like your game plan probably didn't change all too much with this wet surface tonight. Tell us, how do you game plan and strategize a scheme for conditions like this?
Well, over the summertime, any chance you get a chance to practice with a wet ball, you do it. And our guys believe that when the conditions are the worst, we're at our best. So it's really a mindset more than anything, and we take advantage of practicing it when we can.
All right, Coach, 36-8 here at half. We'll see you at the end of the game, or, depending. We're going to toss it back up to you in the booth.
All right, thanks, AJ. Thanks, Coach Grounds. Halftime here at Spartan Field in Springfield. The S&K Buick GMC halftime report is coming up next. Stay tuned. You're watching the S&K Buick GMC halftime report on Friday Night Rivals. We're at Spartan Field in Springfield, halftime. And I want to let you know that earlier today, SEFCU presented Springfield High School with a $500 donation to say thank you for hosting tonight's Friday Night Rivals matchup. SEFCU will make a $500 donation to each Friday Night Rivals host school throughout the season for use for their general fund. SEFCU is proud to support our communities, our schools, and our students with Friday Night Rivals. Thanks to SEFCU and thanks to Springfield High School for hosting tonight's game. And let's go down the sidelines. AJ Gersh. AJ?
Hey, guys, out here, kind of stopped raining. It's a little sprinkle here with Dan Hartle and Ryan Van Aken, the representatives from Springfield and Jacksonville, respectively. And we're talking about the Booster Club. You're the Booster Club president.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about this show out that we've had tonight. A lot of fans here despite the rain.
Oh, I'm telling you right now, the excitement in the student section is electric. It's not unheard of that we put up 400 or 500 students at a game, and they just go crazy. Last night at the City Series volleyball game, they went nuts too. It was great to see that atmosphere and the things that they do out there.
They got the big win, didn't they?
They did, and they sang the school song afterwards, and it got everybody pumped.
It must have been, what a moment. Tell us a little bit about things that you can expect going forward in the Booster Club.
So the Booster Club, we basically we're the financial means for about 40 different extracurricular activities at Springfield High, ranging anywhere from sports to language club, band, all that kind of stuff, and we just kind of help them out financially throughout the year. We do have our golf outing coming up on October 10th at Illini Country Club. We still have openings for that, and then we have a gala in February that we use this money we raise money with them to give back to the students. So it's what we do. We have fun doing it.
You got to keep an eye out for those events. And then Ryan, feels like it's deja vu all over again here. Jacksonville with Friday Night Rivals, twice the same month. Tell us, what is kind of this partnership between two schools been like?
Well, it's pretty cool. Obviously, for the kids to get a game on TV is an exciting thing. Something I would have dreamed of back when I was playing many moons ago. But it's a cool experience. You guys treat everybody well. The crowd here, as I said, has been great despite all the rain. It's just been a fun time.
Football team looking pretty good as well.
Yeah, they had a really good first half, and hope they can keep that momentum and pick up a W here on the road. Tough environment to do so.
All right, thank you guys. I appreciate you so much. We'll toss it back up to you guys in the booth.
All right, thank you very much. Appreciate it. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more on the S&K Buick GMC halftime report on Friday Night Rivals. Stay with us. Welcome back to the S&K Buick GMC halftime report on Friday Night Rivals. Throughout this Friday Night Rivals season, Rick Ray and Sons Plumbing will recognize an exceptional senior student athlete from each participating school with a plaque presentation prior to each game. This week's Rick Ray and Sons scholar athletes are From Springfield High School, David Liu. David has a 6.1 weighted grade point average. He's varsity captain for the Senators tennis team. He finished 32-3 as a varsity captain his junior year, placing 5th in state in doubles. David ranks 1st in his class and made academic all-conference his sophomore and junior years. He's also active in National Honor Society, Habitat for Humanity, and is investment club president. And from Jacksonville High School, Meredith Gallo. Meredith has a 4.3 grade point average. She's a 4-year varsity member of the cheerleading and dance team and also plays soccer for Jacksonville. Meredith is a member of the Central State 8 Academic All-Conference and National Honor Society. She's active in the Jacksonville community, volunteering with many organizations, including the Salvation Army and Kiwanis Club. These students are also eligible to win a $5,000 scholarship to be presented at the end of the season, courtesy of Rick Ray & Sons Plumbing. Rick Ray & Sons Plumbing is proud to support and encourage exceptional student athletes across Central Illinois. Congratulations to both of this week's Rick Ray & Sons Plumbing Scholar athletes, David Liu from Springfield and Meredith Gallo from Jacksonville. And we'll take a break. We'll be back with more. You're watching the S&K Buick GMC Halftime Report on Friday Night Rivals.
Jacksonville touchdown.
Welcome back to the S&K Buick GMC Halftime Report on Friday Night Rivals. We have some highlights from the first half. We'll take a look at them now.
You're going to see a lot of Elijah Owens. He got us started pretty early. That was after, again, a timely center turnover, and then they got another one, and then just another Owens touchdown.
Jacksonville took advantage of those first 2 turnovers from Springfield High. Then they go to the air.
Owens to Rodney Reed for 6 as the rain started to let off a little bit, and then a little shimmy right there gets it in the end zone for his 3rd rushing touchdown of the first half. Springfield High wasn't done.
They got on the board. Big catch there. You know who? Cameron Mitchell.
We wanted to know how they would respond, and this is how they responded after the Senator touchdown pass. Cameron Mitchell takes it to the house.
Very impressed with Mitchell again, his awareness. Let's go down to the sidelines, check in with A.J. Gersh. A.J.?
Yeah, guys, here with Coach Hebb. End of the first half. Turnover with that fumble on the punt. But you got a big stop on defense. How do you make sure that your defense can contain Owens and Mitchell and the Crimsons like that going forward?
You know, we've just got to come out and do our jobs at the end of the day. That's what we've been preaching all week. And, you know, for the most part, we've been doing a pretty good job. If you take away 2 turnovers and a kickoff return, it's 14-8. You know, that, and I don't say that to discredit them, because they've taken advantage of mistakes that we've made, and we've got to clean that up and take care of the football.
And I got to ask, what's the status of number 12, Kentrell Fortner? We saw him go down at the end of the half. How's he doing right now?
He's doing okay. We aren't really sure what's wrong yet. He grabbed his knee and was in quite a bit of pain, but he's walking right now. I can see him walking. But, you know, it's kind of up in the air whether he's going to go back in the game.
All right, Coach, thanks so much. Good luck in the second half.
Thank you very much.
Back up to you guys in the booth.
Thanks, A.J. Thanks, Coach Hebb. Appreciate the insight. You're watching the S&K Buick GMC Halftime Report on Friday Night Rivals. We'll be back with more in just a minute. welcome back to SFQ Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital. We're at Spartan Field in Springfield. We're in a Central State 8 battle between Springfield High School and Jacksonville. About ready to start the third quarter on a rainy night. But Adam, it looks like you said the rain looks like it stopped, right?
I think maybe I won't jinx it, and I'm no Sarah Converse, so
meteorologist.
Don't hold me to it. But it looks like we should be no rain here for the second half of this football game.
So we'll see how the Senators come out. The Crimson's going to get the ball. So the Senators have the work cut out for them.
Yeah, absolutely. It's Coach Ebb talked about just doing their job. It's something I'm sure he probably harped on. There's a lot of game left. They're not out of this game at all, and how they can maybe establish an opening statement right here by getting Jacksonville to go 3 and out to start this second half.
Certainly could be obviously a lot different ball game if you didn't have the 2 turnovers. Jacksonville capitalized on those, and I thought it was interesting what Mark Brown said, the Jacksonville coach, going into halftime about the conditions.
When the conditions are at our worst, our kids feel like they're at their best, and that is a coach who's been around a long time, who's seen it all on Friday nights and maybe Saturday afternoons, and has taught his kids how to deal with a lot of adversity. He's got a lot of guys that have played a lot of football too. Not saying that Coach Ebb doesn't, but he has preached that, and you could tell the mindset of Jacksonville was a lot calmer after those 2 early turnovers than it was for Springfield High.
Definitely agree. So 36-8 is our score as we get ready to start the third quarter.
You know what I'm seeing, Paul, for the first time here this football season?
What's that?
Hot chocolate is out.
Awesome. Fall and hot chocolate.
Oh,
look at that.
That's a live ball. So that I'm sure Jacksonville's going to take the ball right there.
I would certainly think so. The Senators seem to be a little unsure what's going on, but yeah, it's a live
football. I'm sure a flag came out. Jacksonville's not going to. They're going to wave it off. I'm sure Coach Ebb is going to ask maybe, hey, can we do it again? But that's just an unfortunate thing you have to deal with here.
So we'll watch the replay.
Just slips as he kicks it there and just misses it. But because his foot made contact with the ball, that's a live football.
On first down, Jacksonville mixing it up a little bit. Number 21, Demarion Williams gets the carry.
First time we've called his name here tonight. Just a sophomore for the Crimsons. Got a lot of playing time against Lanphier a few weeks ago when we were out in Jacksonville. But I think they like having Cameron Mitchell tonight on the outside where he can do some damage with his speed.
So second down for the Crimsons. Elijah Owens. Owens keeps it. Very good at that. Does a good job that time. Very deceptive with it.
Yeah, he does a great job making a decision, sticking with the decision, and then getting what he can with it. Whether that's pitching the ball, keeping the ball. He makes his decision right here that he's not going to pitch it, so he tucks it away and gets upfield. Great job by Elijah Owens.
We've seen him a number of times the last couple of years, and he just is so, like I said, poised.
Yeah, just you couldn't put it any better. Just very poised. He understands what needs to be done, where they need to be, and doesn't seem like a lot bothers him out on the football field.
On 3rd and 2, Mitchell in motion. Owens hands off to Mitchell. So they get the first down.
Yeah, that's enough for a first down.
Brant Professional Agriculture first down. Brant, one of our first down sponsors this season. Friday Night Rivals.
See what they're going to do here. Again, it looks like they made the adjustment to move Cameron Mitchell from his fullback spot out to a wing spot, and I think that's just to, again, get him out in some space a little bit more than than he would as a fullback.
On
Ball came
first
loose.
down. Let's see.
Let's see where the ball.
Springfield's not saying much, so or motioning, so I think
he was back on it. And again,
yes.
another heads-up play by Elijah Owens. He rode that ball in there deep and pulled it out, but it didn't look like Williams had it. Ever take a look at the replay. He gets it in, just didn't get it in his pocket enough. Great job by Elijah Owens to avert that turnover there.
And still manageable. 2nd and 7. Owens to throw. Short pass, complete, wide open. Inside the 20 is Jacob Poole. Check that, Deion Salter. And that's a Brand Professional Agriculture first down.
Yeah, just kind of shot put it out there to Salter, but was wide open and did enough to get a first down for the Jacksonville Crimsons.
Senators defense got the work cut out for him here on the first drive of the second half.
Springfield High needs a big play right here to slow down the momentum from Jacksonville.
1st and 10 from the 17. Owens looks to throw again. Going to the end zone.
The jump ball.
Up in the air and incomplete. The jump ball is what it was, and Rodney Reed, the intended receiver, the junior.
It looked like Owens held on that ball a little bit longer than he wanted to, but I'm sure he was just trying to make sure he had a good grip on it. Reed was behind the Springfield High defender, but no harm done right there. We'll move on to 2nd down. You could see him making sure he's got the grip to get that ball out there. That's a tough throw with a wet ball.
No doubt about that. So 2nd and 10 from the 17. Pitch to Moore. He's still on his feet. Tough run there for Emmanuel Moore, Jr.
Great job up front by Springfield High. Pushed Moore out of his comfort zone early. He only got about 3 or 4 yards. Let's see if Springfield High can lock down here on 3rd down. I would imagine if you're Jacksonville, you're in 4-down territory.
With the field conditions, I would think so too. Crimsons take their time. Owens gets getting the play. The big lead, you can certainly play the ball control game, but Crimsons have gone in the air a few times in their first drive here in the second half. Pitch back to Williams. Mitchell.
Not much there.
So we'll bring up 4th down and call it 5.
So now it's going to be tough from a game standpoint as a coach. The middle of the field is going to be very, very tough footing. And what I mean by that, you have 2 hash marks that run down the middle of the field, the left and the right hash mark. Most of the time your action happens in a football game between those hashes and not outside. So anytime you're cutting back across the field or you're in the middle of the field trying to get outside, you're going to be running in probably almost mud right now.
On 4th and 5, Williams, no. He's going.
Still going. Just unbelievable.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
What an unbelievable player.
That's another $50 donation courtesy of Young Security to this week's charity, the Minnie O'Byrne Crisis Nursery.
I just talked about you're not going to have great footing, and we almost saw Elijah Owens slip and fall right there. Somehow kept his feet. If we take a look at the replay, right here he slips and he almost went down. Fights off not 1 but 2 big hits and then gets into the end zone. What a night here for Elijah Owens.
Sims will attempt another extra point. Plenty of leg. Kick is a high, and it is good. We'll take a break. 43-8, Jacksonville leads Springfield High. We'll take a break. You're watching ZEFQ Friday Night Rivals on CW23. Back with more in just a minute. Welcome back to SFQ Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital. I'm Paul Wappel, along with Adam Anderson, AJ Gersh, the entire SFQ Friday Night Rivals crew. See the replay of the last touchdown there.
Again, we talk about tough footing. Owens almost slipped right here and just kept his footing, fights off not one tackle, but one more big hit before he just had a slight jog into the end zone.
What a good play by Owens. Sims, squib kick. Senators field it cleanly at the 40. Excuse me. Host of Senators. Or Crimson's there, so. See what the Senators can do from their own 40, trailing 43-8. 6:51 to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, they need a big response here on this drive. Got to get in the end zone. One, to not only get back in this football game, but right now you also got to be thinking if we can't stop Jacksonville again, it would be a 40-point lead for the Crimsons, which means the clock would run.
On first down, the Senators almost lose the ball, but Hansen hangs on to it. It was up in the air for a split second. But a good gain there for Hansen.
Yeah, great job. Almost an accident turned into almost a first down. So Springfield High just needs to calm down, play their game. A lot of football left. Crazier things have happened, Paul.
Yes. They sure have. 2nd and 3. Look at that. Another good handoff. And that's a first down. That's a Brant Professional Agriculture first down.
Yeah, good run there by Bryson Thomas. Just an inside trap. And Jacksonville wasn't sure who even had the football for about 2-3 yards until Thomas was running past him.
Senators going to a little bit of a hurry up offense here. They got to play catch up in a hurry. Hartman looks to throw. Look out. Ball's loose. Fumble. Recovered by Springfield High. Big break there for the Senators. Number 66, Kristen Sanchez, the junior. Good timing, and he recovered the fumble.
Great job by Sanchez to fall back on that football. Again, another turnover would have been a problem, and we've called his name a few times tonight, but number 48, Drake Nicholson, has had a fantastic game up front for Jacksonville. His name's not going to show up in the stat line a whole lot tonight, but he has disrupted everything Springfield Highs want to do offensively.
2nd and 15. Hands off, Hartman does to Hansen. Finds some room, right side. Oh, thrown out of bounds, and
that'll be an extra few yards. So I think Mitchell, the issue there was Mitchell was continued the tackle after they were out of bounds.
So that'll tackle on another 15.
Yep.
See the replay here.
Be coming right at you. Again, good run there by Hansen. Had some red jerseys out in front of him, but as they're out of bounds right there, just continued it a little too tough.
So that's a Hardy's first down. Or check that, Brant Professional Agriculture first down for the Senators. They're on the 25 of Jacksonville. Hartman hands off the other way to.
I think that was Beckman.
Nope, Neff.
Or Neff on the carry.
Got the ball. Hartman can be pretty shifty, pretty sneaky with some of those.
Again, looking for a lot of the fakes to catch him off guard. That plays work for him a few times here tonight.
2nd and 7. First man through is hands off. That's E.J. Pruitt the 4. Check that, Thomas. Bryson Thomas.
Picked up 9 yards there on the run, so another first down.
First down. Brant Professional Agriculture first down.
Again, I think this is the Springfield High Senators we expected to see at kickoff. It just dealt with the conditions, and it just didn't work their way.
First and 10 from the 13. Thomas again. Look at him go. Check that. Hansen with a touchdown. Artez Hansen. Another $50 donation courtesy Young Security. This week's charity, and that's the Miniburn Crisis Nursery.
Great drive by the Springfield High Senators. Great way to cap it off there by number 1, Artez Hansen. Take a look. Good blocking out in front of him, and he did the rest with his legs. Again, this is the Springfield High team that in the game I thought we all would see here tonight, but they've got a lot of ground to cover.
Springfield High will go for 2. Up the middle, and a lot of bodies there, and did not get it. So the 2-point conversion fails. Thomas with the carry there. So we'll take a break. Back with more CW 23. Thanks. Stay with us. Welcome back to SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital. Third quarter action. Jacksonville and Springfield High. The rain has stopped. Short kick. Let's see, at the 34-yard line. So is where it's recovered. That's where Jacksonville will start.
Yeah, that's one of those tough ones where you wonder maybe it's going to go out of bounds, but you got to secure the football. So great job by Jacksonville to get on it.
And we'd like to thank Antonio's Pizza for providing tonight's meal for the crew. Anything goes at Antonio's. Thanks for the pizza, Antonio's Pizza. Good stuff, as always. First and 10 from the 34. Pitch to Mitchell.
He's got some room.
He does. He just turns on that speed, and that's a first down. That's a Brant Professional Agriculture first down for the Crimsons.
Great job, again, by the pitch from Owens to Mitchell. So basically a basketball pass. You just got to get it out there to him and lead him a little bit. You don't have to give Mitchell a whole lot of room. And they made a good adjustment, I believe, to keep Mitchell as a wingback and not as it where he's played his traditional fullback, because he can use his speed in the open space. He's not getting a ton of open room from the fullback position tonight.
On first down, Lamarian Williams. To the 47-yard line. Bring up second and 6.
Great run by Williams. Took a hit almost immediately after receiving the football, but just kept going. He's big as a junior, 5'8", 175. Or sophomore, sophomore. Just a sophomore back there.
43-14, Jacksonville in control of this one right now.
Yeah, no need to hurry.
Second and 6. Mitchell in motion. Mitchell has it. He waits. Doesn't get any blockers that time, and the Senator stopped him after a short gain. Just keep pounding away, those Crimsons do.
Yep, but great job by Springfield High to string him out long enough, and he just kind of ran out of running room and pushed out of bounds to stop the clock. You know, I've been impressed with the Jacksonville offensive line here tonight. Start 4 sophomores, 1 junior. They've played very composed here tonight. Have done a really good job for Owens and Mitchell and Emmanuel Moore to have some space to be up 43-14 is incredible.
On 3rd and 6. Called timeout. Jacob Poole was in motion for the Crimsons, but
play clock was running down, so
we're going to talk about it. And earlier tonight, SEFCU recognized an exceptional volunteer from the home school with a plaque prior to the game. This week's SEFCU volunteer of the game is Jackie Beam. Over the last 5 years, Mrs. Beam has been involved in supporting the marching and jazz bands, both boys and girls soccer, girls tennis, and National Honor Society. Springfield High School, the programs, and their students are very thankful for Mrs. Beam's involvement, support, and enthusiasm. Congratulations to tonight's SEFCU Volunteer of the Game, Jackie Beam. Congratulations, Jackie. Thanks for everything you do. We've got a timeout here in the third quarter. Got some scores we can bring along.
Update from down the road was Rochester was up 21-14 on Chatham Glenwood. That one was nearing the end of the third quarter. And then at the end of the third quarter, Williamsville was up 27-12 on Athens.
27-12, okay. On third down, Owens, no, wide right. First down for Owens easily.
Just reverse field and got what he could there. Great run by Owens.
To Brant Professional Agriculture, first down for Jacksonville High School.
When you have an athlete as good and as smart as Elijah Owens, he looks like he's played in this offense all of his life, but it's just kind of football player that Coach Grounds has over in Jacksonville.
He's a special talent indeed. So 2:44 left in the third.
I'm still impressed by these Springfield High students out here giving it their all.
They are amazing. They are great support. On first down from the 38. Hand off to Williams. No, Owens keeps it. Slips that time. Centers stop him after a short gain.
Yeah, just going to get harder and harder from here on out with the footing. Even though the rain has stopped, you're going to hopefully see right there, both teams try to keep it to the outside where there is more grass and less mud, but not sure it'll matter as the game keeps going on.
Lanphier and Southeast play tomorrow afternoon here at Spartan Field, so
it is supposed to be a bright, sunshiny day tomorrow, but they might be playing in a rough terrain out there.
It might be. On second down.
They're going to get us 3-5 yards.
We haven't had too many penalties tonight.
No, it's been a pretty clean game. I think that's only, fourth, fifth penalty of the game so far tonight?
Yes, I think that's about it. So 1:57 left here and the clock running in the third quarter. Elijah Owens on 2nd and 2. Takes his time, no surprise there.
Yeah, no need to be in a hurry now. The clock is their friend.
Yeah, he's going to let that clock run down.
Yeah,
as much as he can, sure.
The hole that Springfield High put them in has just been kind of the story here tonight.
And there's another run there. And look at that. Oh, look out. Did he get in?
I think they're going to call him out at the 1 yard line.
Jacksonville run number 3, Emmanuel Moore.
29-yard run there. It's a Brant Professional Agriculture first down. Emmanuel Moore made the most of that.
And then stiff-armed another. Great job. He did step out about the 2 yard line, yeah.
So 1st and goal.
He's trying to argue for it. I love it.
Competitor. Good play there. So
Jacksonville's going to have to get up on the ball here. Their play clock is running down, I think, a lot quicker than they realize.
1st and goal from the 1. And a handoff and in for the touchdown. Jacksonville adds to their lead after the touchdown run there by Lamarian Williams. And that's a $50 donation courtesy of Young Security to this week's charity, Minnie O'Byrne Crisis Nursery.
Great job by Williams. Comes in here in the second half without playing at all in the first half. Just a sophomore on a few important carries, and he's done what he can here tonight.
49-14. Brandon Sims will attempt another extra point for the Crimsons. Senators get in there.
No good.
No good. I don't know if he blocked that. There's no good. No good. So 49-14 is our score.
We got
a flag.
Flag on the far side of the field. We're going to kick it again.
The Senators got in there really quickly, but I didn't see a flag until.
Offsides, yep.
He got in there quickly. I was wondering.
And I wouldn't be shocked now to see Elijah Owens take the field and the Crimsons go for two.
With 1:04 and left in the third, and you're up 49-14. Let's see if they do. And that's what they will do. The Crimsons will go for two. Owens, pitches it wide right to Poole.
Get enough? No, Poole's in.
He's in. Conversion's good. So 51-14, the Crimsons capitalize on the penalty on the previous play.
Again, a good pitch out to Poole.
You think Williams has it, and then he pitches to Poole, and he runs this offense so well.
Yep.
Let's go down to the sidelines. AJ Gersh, he's got the CASCOM sideline report. CASCOM keeping you connected.
It was a really nice stretch from Poole that really put the ball across the plane there for that two-point conversion. But you guys were talking a little bit earlier about the field conditions and about that game tomorrow. Big crosstown rivalry matchup, Southeast and Lanphier. Before the season, we were talking with Southeast head coach Matt Lauber, who told us at the beginning of the season he really hoped that on a Friday night it wouldn't be raining because it would affect the field for Saturday's games. And you look at about the 35-40 yard line on the left side of the field, and it's a little bit torn up there, fellas, but I can confirm using the WICS weather app that starting at 7 a.m. when the sun comes up, it will be bright and sunny and a little bit warmer out here today, or tomorrow, than it is today, guys.
All right. Thank you, AJ. I think the temperature is going to be a little bit warmer tomorrow, too.
Yeah.
So thanks for the insight, though. That's very interesting, Coach Lauber, Southeast.
Alessandra wanted to ask Sarah why was it so cold, and you and I just looked at each other like, well, it's Illinois. What else do you expect? And now tomorrow, with it being, I think, a high of 80 degrees, that's Illinois for you.
There's a squib kick. The ball is loose. The Senators recover.
Lucky to get that one. Poole's
right there, number 4 for Jacksonville.
Yeah. Take a look. Wet ground and squirrely ball, and we might be talking about a Jacksonville offensive series.
Still a minute 2 in the third. 51-14, you see the score. Hartman remains in at quarterback. Misdirection there.
Inside trap to Thomas. He, again, does a great job. He's a dangerous runner for Springfield High. Just hasn't had much room to run here tonight.
Senators come to the line pretty quickly here. 2nd and 7 from the 40. There's a little misdirection the other way, and Cameron Beckman with the ball.
Got a flag thrown. I'm pretty sure you're going to get a hold here on the Springfield High Senators. Would have had enough for a first down.
There it is. So negates the good run there by Cameron Beckman.
So that'll be 10 yards from the spot of the foul, so you're looking at second and probably 16.
Second and long, no doubt about it. It looks like 14.
Math was never my strong suit, Paul.
You're all right. You're all right. Hard to tell with the muddy fields.
You can't really see any yard markers in the middle of the field anymore.
Delayed handoff. Oh, gets away. Does Artez Hansen. First man couldn't bring him down.
Got a little assist from his Springfield High buddy there to keep running.
Time runs out the third quarter, so we're through 3. As you see the mud. 51-14 Jacksonville over Springfield. We'll take a break. Back with the fourth quarter in just a minute. Welcome back to SFQ Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital. Fourth quarter action from Spartan Field. 3rd and 6 from the 41. Hartman dumps it, incomplete. Crimsons weren't sure if it was a pass or not, but it was, so incomplete. Brings up 4th and 6 for Springfield High.
Yeah, it looks like maybe a screen pass Springfield High was calling, but Jacksonville had it covered pretty well. They're almost, in a way, thankful the pass was dropped because it would have been 4th and 10 instead of 4th and 6 right now.
Obviously, the Senators trailing have to go for it here. On 4th down and 6. Hartman fakes, now delayed. Handoff. Hansen.
Got a few, just not enough.
So the Crimsons will take over and have excellent field position. Ball on the 44-yard line of Springfield High.
Again, things have just not gone the way for Springfield High tonight. I think a lot of us expected them to go. Just the elements in the first half, it was a lot to overcome. And it's a very, very good Jacksonville team. There's nothing taken away from them at all. They have done well with the opportunities they've been given.
They really have. Owens hands off. Almost lost the ball. He did not. Ends up with a pickup of about 6 yards for Lamarion Williams. We've got Moore, Poole, Williams, Mitchell. A lot of weapons.
A lot of weapons. And maybe they've found something here where they want to move Mitchell out of that fullback spot and get him on the outside. That's where he does a lot of damage.
2nd and 4. Owens hands off again to Williams. See if he gets it.
A yard short. Yeah.
So 3rd and short. And tonight's closed captioning for Friday Night Rivals is sponsored by Heartland Hearing. Thanks to Heartland Hearing, sponsoring tonight's closed captioning. So 3rd and short for the Crimsons. 10:45 left.
At the end of the third quarter, Rochester 27, Chatham-Glenwood 14. So right down the road here from Southeast High School.
Owens. Oh, pitches back to Mitchell. Mitchell, did he get the first down?
Hey, we're going to see where they mark him down. I talked about the great decision making from Elijah Owens. I would say that's a great decision, but it paid off to get Mitchell back to the line of scrimmage.
Owens was down. He was all but down.
And it looks like they marked him about a half-yard short. So
4th and 1.
Yeah, inside 1.
Thought the Crimsons might go to the line quickly, trying to catch the Senators off guard, but Williams in the backfield. Let's see. Mitchell in motion now. Nope.
See where I don't know.
I don't think he got it.
I don't think he got
it either.
I don't think they got it. It'll be interesting to see where they spot it.
But
but from where we're sitting, I don't think he got it.
The Senators' offense is ready to come out.
They're going to measure it.
Initial timeout to measure it.
Everybody's pointing one way or another right now. Another score update while we wait for the measure. Down in Athens, Williamsville has pulled away. That score is 41-12 with about 4 minutes left in that game. So it looks like the Bullets will be playoff eligible.
No surprise there, right? But pretty big lead. Wow.
Big lead, yeah. And I wondered how it sounded like Athens got off to a better start tonight, which I think that was key for them to stay in the football game. But let's see.
Oh, look at this.
Uh-oh.
Oh, this is going to be close.
The nose of the ball. They pull it tight.
Again.
No, he didn't get it. Got to roll the ball.
Look at the Senators' defense. They are fired up. I love it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Take a look at it.
It doesn't get much closer than
Williams
that.
was hit right there. He even got a little bit of assist from Owens to try to get the nose of that football.
I love it. The Senators are still fired up. They're losing big time, and they are fired up about that stop.
Yeah, and that's just the type of program Coach John Hebb wants to carry on and have for Springfield High. They're doing a great job, just hasn't been their night here tonight.
Hartman under center. It's off to Hansen. Right side, looking, cut back. Still on his feet. He's got a first down. That's a Hardy's first down. Feed your happy at Hardy's.
Artez Hansen was a guy Coach Hebb talked about to both of us earlier this week. Had dealt with some unfortunate injuries in his high school career, but they're very excited about him. He's had a good senior season, and you can see why they were excited about him right there.
Another good weapon is Artez Hansen. So, ball at midfield for the Senators. There's the handoff, left side. Ooh. Stuffed hard. Cameron Beckman, carrier for Springfield High.
That was a great tackle on the outside by Kashmir Jackson.
Good play there, indeed.
I could feel that one up here in the press box.
So 2nd and 8. Senators try to come to the line quickly. There's Williams. Nope. Hansen, I mean.
Not much doing there. This is the probably roughest part of the field as we look out there.
Bryson Thomas looked like he was a little shook up. Hansen's motioning.
I want the ball. It's what he's saying. Great camera
He
work
doesn't
there.
want out of the game. He wants the ball.
He was looking over at Coach Hebb and Coach Lovecamp, pointing at himself, and you could see it on his eyes and his lips. He wants the football right now.
On 3rd and 7. Hansen does get it. Look at him go. First down, still on his feet. Going. Down to the 25-yard line. Oh, give me the ball.
Yeah,
and that's a Hardy's first down. Feed your happy at Hardy's.
Yeah, as a coach, you look out and you see a player that wants the football like that, and they said, okay, let's give it to him, see what happens. And he shows why he wanted the ball right there. Great run by Artez Hansen.
Ball on the 24, so 1st and 10 for the Senators. Hansen again, right side.
It's about 6.
Good pick up there.
Yeah.
2nd and certainly manageable. They get inside the red zone.
Now maybe the Southeast staff can get out and maybe throw some seed down real fast, and magically some grass can grow overnight for tomorrow afternoon. But yeah, it's going to be tough footing tomorrow afternoon for that Southeast Lanphier football
2nd
game.
and 4. Up the middle. Ball's loose.
Loose.
Oh, the Crimsons have it. And they're
Cameron Mitchell, the fumble recovery.
He's a heck of a player, both sides of the ball.
I didn't see it was quite a scrum out there. I did see the ball come loose. I just saw everybody running the opposite way.
America's most popular top secret celebrity scene competition is back.
He's tough. That Mitchell is tough.
And again, another thing going wrong for Senators in a ninth that's just been completely wrong for them. Bryson Thomas had another Hardy's first down, and the ball just pops loose.
So, see if the Crimsons keep Owens in at quarterback with the lead, 6:43 left.
Be shocked if we saw him carry the football. I can understand not wanting to put a backup quarterback in there just with the field conditions here tonight, but be shocked if he actually carried the football here in the end of this game.
Jacksonville getting some other players involved there. Quinn Saxer, the senior, on that play. (51-14) Jacksonville. Crimsons have been steady tonight, no doubt about it. On second down, Owens pitches back to Cameron Mitchell. Mitchell, look at him go, carrying a Springfield High Senator with him.
Just another first down.
That's another Hardy's first down. Feed your happy at Hardy's. And the National Desk, impartial, fact-based journalism with breaking news from the live desk. Choose America's News Now. The National Desk, weekday mornings at 7 on CW23. So Cameron Mitchell and the Crimsons just controlling that ball and controlling this game. So we go 5:53 in the fourth. One's hands off. A host of Senators, but the stop there. So Williams, Lamarian Williams with the carry.
We talked about it before the game. This was kind of a student-mentor matchup, as Coach had really looked at Coach Grounds from Jacksonville as a mentor and a guy he's talked to and leaned on a lot. And Coach Grounds had nothing but great things to say about John Hebb. And tonight the mentor, I think, is going to come out on top unless something crazy happens here and 5 minutes left in the game. But there's a lot of respect, and I'm sure they'll be happy when this game's over, and I'm sure they're going to talk as this season moves on and try to get both in the playoffs.
Cameron Mitchell, better get him. He can fly. He's had a good night. We talked about it, and that's another Hardy's first down. Feed your happy at Hardy's.
Yeah, great job by Cameron Mitchell. Took a little slip and slide as he hit the mud there on the sideline, but great run, and a guy like that gets in open space. You never know what's going to happen. Just a two-handed shovel pass out there to him, and he did the rest himself.
Give him a little room and look out.
Has over 100 rushing yards here tonight, had a kick return for a touchdown. It's been a
fumble recovery. A little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything for Cameron Mitchell tonight. Better hurry up.
They call time just in time. They call time 1 second, I think, left on the play clock. So
trying to find an updated Rochester, Chatham, Glenwood score for you folks at home, but I will work on that.
All right, we'll take a break. Back with more here on CW23 in just a minute. Welcome back to SFQ Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital. I'm Paul Wapple, along with Adam Anderson, AJ Gerst, our sideline reporter. 4:18 to go in this game. Jacksonville called a timeout. The play clock was winding down, and we do have a new quarterback in.
And Emmanuel Moore, and again, that one thing I talked about, you bring in a new quarterback, not used to getting snaps in this kind of muddy, wet field, it's going to be tough.
So Elijah Owens, it looks like he's done for the night and had a heck of a game. No doubt about that.
He's just an unbelievable player.
.349 clock running. Crimson just take their time. Complete control of this one. Moore, hands off. Just trying to go up the middle.
So here's a fun thing that I could bring up for wet games like this. A lot of coaches have these secret remedies to keep the mud off your cleats, to keep your cleats clean, so you can play a little bit better in the mud and the grass. One that I didn't understand, but I always did it when coaches told me, we would take WD-40 and you would spray the bottom of your cleats, because what WD-40 lubricates, steel joints so they can move and not get stuck. So the thing was, hey, maybe if you spray that on our cleats, the mud won't be able to collect on it. It'll just fall off. Now, I don't think it worked very well, but every head coach out there, or a coach on the staff, has some kind of thing they believe in games like this.
Lamarian Williams with the carry. So fourth down.
I was thinking about that as we came out here tonight. Just a memory stuck in my brain.
4th and 8, Crimsons go for it. Waiting for the flag.
Yeah.
And then, so that'll get the Crimsons
another first down.
Closer.
Oh, that'll give them.
Make it 4th and 3.
Well, that'll give them enough
first down.
Yeah, enough for a first down.
So that's another Hardee's first down. Feed your happy at Hardee's. And 2 minutes left in this one. Moore takes his time under center. Why not?
Yeah, don't need to be in a hurry. You gotta snap it whenever you want.
The Crimsons are well coached. Look at Williams, Lamarian Williams.
I think they could be a dangerous team come playoff time. Again, I talked to Coach Grounds. They played a really good half of football against Sacred Heart Griffin and had a fumble and then another turnover and gave up a big play, and then the next thing you know, you're down 30 points and then 40 points, and that's the type of team Sacred Heart Griffin is. But I don't want to discount the Crimsons at all after their loss last week. They clearly moved past it and got better, and they're going to be a team to deal with as you get into late October, November, when you're playing in field conditions and weather like we have here tonight.
I agree with you there. Crimson's take a knee. Of course, we will have the Orthopedic Center of Illinois Player of the Game and the presentation of the SEFCU Champions Trophy.
It'll be the winning team. Second trophy this year for the Jacksonville Crimsons. That happens rarely, but it does happen a few times here on Friday Night Rivals.
You see Coach Mark Grounds.
He's got to be pretty happy with how his team played here tonight.
Really does. He really does. So time just wind down here, and players line up, coaches line up, shake hands. A lot of respect. We talked about it among the coaches and players as well, of course. So there it is. 51-14 is the final. Jacksonville over Springfield High. We will take a break. Back with more Friday Night Rivals in just a minute. And welcome back to SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital. And Jacksonville takes care of Springfield tonight, 51-14. And look at this. We have the Orthopedic Center of Illinois player of the game, Adam.
Number 8, Cameron Mitchell, had an all-around great game, over 100 yards rushing, returned a kick for a touchdown. You're going to see that right here. Also had a fumble recovery late in the second half that really put this game out of reach. Great job by Cameron Mitchell and the rest of the Jacksonville Crimsons.
And go down to A.J. Gersh. A.J.?
Hey guys, down here on the field after the Crimsons picked up another big win on Friday Night Rivals. And presenting our Orthopedic Center of Illinois player of the game, Cameron Mitchell, number 8. What a performance. Cameron, I'm thinking about that kickoff return that really kind of changed the pace. When you see open field in front of you, do you think anyone has a chance at catching you?
I got to give it to my blockers for real. Without them, the field wouldn't be open for real, so I give it all to them.
Yeah, how have your offensive line and quarterback also helped set you up for success?
Yes, sir. They get the hole open, E reads the read, and we just put the work in.
Well, congratulations, Cameron. Congratulations to the Crimson. Where's Coach? Coach Grounds, coming into the game 2-2. Central State 8 matchup, big win for you guys. What does this mean going forward?
Well, it means that we go home 3-2, they go home 2-3, and that gets us one step closer to what our goal is to be playing that last week in October. We got 2 more to punch our ticket, and I'm proud of how hard we worked this week. They run a very difficult offense to pick up with a lot of ball fakes. I thought our defense came out and played some great football. Special teams in this slop were tremendous, and offensive guys up front grinded and gave big lanes for our backs. So, I mean, honestly, we talk about playing a complete game, all 3 phases. I felt we did that. We also take great pride that when the chips are down, weather's bad, that's Crimson weather. We're at our best at that time.
And, Coach, I understand you have a special shout-out for someone at home.
Yeah, my mom hadn't been able to see a game all year. She's had some health issues. She's at home. She got a chance to watch this week, and she's probably watching it right now, embarrassed, and I'm even talking about it. But hope you got to see a good one, Mom.
Oh, she's definitely proud of the Crimsons tonight. I'm going to give you the SEPQ Champions Trophy and get out of the way. Have fun, boys.
All right, congratulations to Jacksonville. They get the SEPQ Friday Night Rivals Champions Trophy, and glad Mark Grounds gave a shout-out to his mom.
Yeah,
glad she could watch.
Maybe take the SEPQ trophy over to Mrs. Grounds.
All right, next week, SEPQ Friday Night Rivals presented by HS St. John's Hospital brings you Week 6. We'll be in Auburn as the Trojans take on the Riverton Hawks. That's next Friday night at 7 right here on CW23. And for all the SEPQ Friday Night Rivals crew, Adam Anderson, AJ Gersh, myself, thanks for watching. Have a good night.